What is up, everybody? You know, I always start this show off by showing love to those companies that help make this podcast possible. First is my friends over at Vito Pro Pack, tool bags that work. Guys, they're always coming out with the best tool bags in the business. That's hands down. It's not even a debate. But they are coming out with some new products. I saw at AHR last year. I actually just received mine. It's going to be this Norwalk 20-liter backpack. It's just everyday use. They have a bigger one. I chose to go with this one. And then also this tech case. So they're coming out with all kinds of different items. You know, a lot of us, my everyday bag between this and this tech bag, I have a shoulder bag that's supposed to be a tool bag that I use every single day. So got to live the life when it comes to Vito. But all of their new products coming out are absolutely amazing. They're up to the standards that we know and love with Vito. It's not on this paper, but they have in part of their this line, the Norwalk line, let me see if I can find it, is also going to be, they have a duffel bag that is absolutely awesome. Here we go. Here's the backpack. Here's the 20-liter backpack. It's a little bit bigger. I didn't go with the bigger one. And then let's see if they have here's the duffel bag that I was talking about. I'm not much of a duffel bag guy, so that's why when I talked to them, I didn't go with this option, but this thing looks amazing, and this is luggage that is made with the same quality that we all come to know and love from Vito. So something you guys are thinking about and you're, going to travel and stuff like that, you trust Vito with your tools every single day. Trust them with your other stuff, all right? So it's enough for me. If you guys are looking to spend some of that money you made this summer trying to get a new tool bag, go check out my friends over at Vito Pro Pack. Next is my good friend, Mr. Ben Pohl over at HVAC Tactical. Guys, you know, it's about that time. We're already planning for, the HVAC Tactical Awards coming up this AHR in February. This year it's in Sin City, Las Vegas. Go vote for your awards. As somebody who has won an award, it's awesome to be recognized by your peers. So go on there and vote. Honestly, vote for people that you think should win these awards. And then we can be surprised and see who wins these things next year. The last thing, I don't know if it still works. He gave it for a long time. Let me see, gear. Ben has the best merchandise in the business, hands down. That it's not even close. You guys have always seen me rock all the HVAC tactical gear for all these years. Ben has given me stuff, but I have bought more than he's ever given me because I wanted to support the brand. It's just the quality is bar none. And to be honest, his stuff is so good, it slowed me down doing my own merch because I'm like, hey, if I'm going to put things out with my name on it, I want it to be of the utmost quality, just like Ben does his. But he's put a lot of work into this. So if any of you are looking to rock some merch, support your trade, go check out my buddy over at HVAC Tactical. If you use the discount code HVAC Uncensored, it was 20% off. I don't know if it's still active because Ben did that a while ago, but hey, give it a try. All right, so go over and check out my buddy Ben at HVAC Tactical. Buy some shirts. Tell him Gil from HVAC Uncensored sent you, and make sure that you go and vote for the next year's awards. All right, on to the show. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless the United States, and thank you to all those men and women who defend it.
Welcome to the #1 rated HVAC podcast. If you're looking to grow in the HVAC industry, then you're in the right spot. Blue collar people talking about blue collar shit. Let's get better together. So turn up the volume, buckle your seatbelt, and let's welcome your host, Gil KV Jr.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. I am your host, Gil KV Jr. Here we are on a Saturday night. Thank you guys for being here, man. I know it's been a little bit since I've been live. There have been audio podcasts out, but I apologize that it has not been live. Like I said before, it's just been a lot going on. We can cover some of that stuff tonight, but an awesome show tonight. I have my oldest son, Tyler, here with us. We're going to talk about some different topics and some of the conversations that me and him just have father-son, where we're talking about the trade, and then also him growing up when I was never home. You know what I mean? Like what it's like and his opinion on what he sees of the trade now that he's in the beginning stages of it, helping out, but just how things have changed and how his thought on the trade might have changed. We're going to try to get this mic situation set up. I have another mic, but it's been like crazy too loud. But real fast before we do this, let me do some shout outs to everybody. Mr. Nasty, what is up, my man, for being the first one in here? Thank you. Mr. Jason Johnson, what is up, my brother? Sammy Andrew, what is up, Sammy? Mr. Zeke, what is up, bro? Thank you for being here, Zeke. Let's see. Mr. Brian Sanders, what's up, Brian? Thank you for being here, my man. And yeah, I told my son, I was like, I don't know if anybody's even going to come in here tonight because I haven't podcasted in a few weeks. So, or haven't live streamed the podcast in a few weeks. So I don't know if anybody's going to come in here, but I knew you guys would be here. Zeke said, jump in, Tyler. Let's get it. So let's see if we can get this. So actually, let's try. Pull that microphone back over and let's see if it works. Hold on.
Where at?
You can just sit it right there. It'll hear you. All right. Say what's up to everybody, Tyler.
What's up?
How are we for sound? Is it sounding all right? Can you guys hear us okay? And please, more than welcome to shoot questions out. If you have questions, don't be afraid to put them in all caps. But a lot of this, man, is just talking about, I guess, most of us that have worked in the trade all these years, we understand that it's a lot of wear and tear on your body, on your family life. And I guess for you, Tyler, when you were growing up and I was gone all the time, like what did you think as a kid? Like now that you know what I was doing, I mean, what did you think about it back then?
I don't know. You would just kind of be gone all day, and then you get home and just take me to practice. We'd eat dinner, then I'd go to sleep. Same thing the next day.
Yeah, it ends up being a lot. It's funny. What did you yeah, his thing is, might need to bring it in closer. Yeah. His is a little far away. It might be because I don't know if we can do it through one, but we'll see. Tyler said the other day, he's like, I don't know how you did this for so long. This is kind of hard. So coming from a family where me and Pop both did this, I mean, are you cool? You get to experience it, but you don't necessarily want to do this for a living.
Yeah, I guess it's cool that I get to experience like what you and Pop got to experience, but I just don't enjoy it. I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, and I mean, and to be honest, how many of you out there when you first started in this, you enjoyed it? I mean, it's that's why I always tell you that I want you to have options. I want you to do what you want to do because I didn't have any other options. You know what I mean? I was a knucklehead, and then Pop taught me this trade, and it's the only real option I had to make decent money. But it's also good to learn how to use your hands. Even if you don't do this for the rest of your life, it's still good to learn how to use a drill, a pair of pliers, stuff like that for when you have your own household when you get home, if you don't have to pay somebody to do things. You know what I mean? How have you liked the time that you spent in the trade so far now, like doing install and shit like that?
It's not bad, but I just don't like the long days when I don't know when I'm going to get off or I'm in some random place with no service. I'm just stuck there, bored out of my mind.
Yeah, it's funny. Tyler's been some of the install teams that we've had. They get paid on a kind of like a flat rate system, and it benefits them to not work. To get it done in a reasonable amount of time. And he's had a few jobs where it's been like screw my life. And he's texting me like, this sucks, man. But it's good that he's grinding. You always got to start at the bottom. And I think it's awesome. Well, Tyler says all the time, and it's something that I want to do. It just sucks that in my position right now, having to run the company on a day to day is I want to be out there with him more, working side by side like I got to do with my dad. And I know that Tyler asked for that and wants to do it. It's just it's hard, to be able to do that sometimes. But when we get into the slow season, I want to try to get out there and do some stuff with him. Maybe even if it's run some service calls. I don't know. Just something where we can be side by side. Let's see, people saying Zeke said I worked for my dad. It sucked, but I love it now. Mr. Nasty, Mr. Pat, HVAC saved my life. I can't say I hated it much. Never hated it. Cussed at it a few times. LOL. You saying his wiener caught in the zipper? I think it's stitches. I know what Brian's talking about. Oh yeah, I don't know what Rookie's doing. I talked to him the other day, but I don't know why he's not in here. One thing I want to talk about that's good, especially from an old school mentality to obviously being, you know, I love it that even before you were actually doing this, like you watching some of the YouTubers, Instagram or TikTokers, like some of the younger ones. I guess just giving your experience on like watching them, how they've been cool to watch.
I don't know if they're around my age. I was like seeing somebody around my age that knows a lot more than I did.
And I think that stuff is good for the trade because a lot of us that have been doing this for a while, we're old guys now. So uh, I like seeing these younger guys because they're the ones that guys like you were gonna watch. Um, it's pathetic that I forget his name, the one that you like to watch.
And like Ewok.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, he's good. I'd love to have him on the show. So if you hear this, brother, we got to get in touch, man. I'd love to have some of you guys on. I've been horrible about booking guests here lately. Just had to take a little break. As all you guys know, which we won't talk about that on here, but going through my divorce and moving, finally found a place. So we will be moving. I get the keys to that September 1st. So finally get all that moving on and hopefully try to get to some kind of normalcy and not be driving so much every day. So trying to get all this shit in order, and Tyler knows he sees the behind the scenes. So, and I love podcasting. Everybody knows that. When I can't do these live shows, it absolutely fucking kills me. I hate it that I can't do them. It's just the way the week works out sometimes. There's just so much going on. So it is what it is when it comes to that matter. Trying to think of I had a shit ton of questions I was going to ask you, but I guess it's funny because colliding two worlds. I used to joke when I'd go to HR and stuff like that, and say Dad's going to his bald man conventions. I guess now that you're a little bit older and you see actually how big the podcast is, like you're my son, so I mean, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts on the podcast and everything?
I don't know. I think it's cool. Like another job for you, and like you find it to be fun, but I don't know. I don't know. Just from me doing it for so long, I don't know. I don't know how to say it.
When you and Zach, my nephew, and your friends hop in the comments and have random conversations.
Oh yeah.
Zach's telling you go in there, and you're like, I'm not going in there.
Trying to get me killed.
That's funny. That is funny. So what has everybody been up to on here, man? How have you guys been? How are you making out this summer? Gotta make the screen bigger. Is anybody going to HR in Vegas this year? I just booked my hotel like a week or so ago. Busy as a dog with two peckers. You're always busy, Jay. Jay, you guys aren't coming to HR again this year, are you? Yeah, Zeke, moving to Annapolis. So it's actually like Arnold up that way. So obviously it's a lot smaller of a place than this. Actually, the studio, you guys will see it. I'll maneuver it so it looks bigger than it is. But technically, where I'm gonna have like I'm gonna put my room in the basement, and the studio is gonna be down there too. So um, that's what we're gonna have to do for a little bit, but it's all good. It's possible. Yeah. Well, I hope you can come again. You and the wifey, that would be cool. In Vegas. Vegas was a good time last time. I had a blast. Yeah, Zeke Arnold's not that far from you, so I can definitely shoot over the bridge. Run your company or whatever. Yeah, no, you told me about the offer, and I'm glad you did, man, because I didn't want to see you get taken advantage of. That was too much of a plain Jane offer. So I guess we'll tell everybody, Tyler, what do you want to do with yourself if the trades are not for you, but
I want to be a cop.
any particular? You want to be like a county cop, state cop, federal cop? Like, what is your?
I want to be a Anne Arundel County cop, but I want to do SWAT.
So you guys that aren't local, Anne Arundel County is the county that we live in now. We live in PG County, but Anne Arundel County is the county that like I grew up in. He grew up in. So that is the county he's trying to go be a police officer. So what are you waiting for now?
To get closer to 21 so I can apply.
And why is that? If the people don't know.
So, because you have to be 21 by the time you graduate the academy, because you got to be able to carry a gun.
Yeah. So Tyler is working for me right now. He as an install helper. Pretty sure we said that already. And he's doing good. He gets out there and works. But I told him before that it's kind of like how my dad told me. Like I did HVAC because I didn't know anything else. I was just a knucklehead. Um, but you've kind of wanted to do this for a while. I mean, it's not something that he just thought of, and I want him to do what he wants to do. I don't want him to do the trades because I want him to do the trades. Although, as a dad, I got to scoot over to this fucking camera. Hold on. There we go. So I'm not stuck in the corner. It is cool, but as a dad, I won't lie though. He's using the tool bag that I got from the Tactical Awards last year, the one that most people gave away, but I still kept mine because he wanted it. And it is cool to see you get excited when you're like trying to like pack your tool bag and put stuff in there. So that's kind of cool to see that, even though it's only going to be short lived. That's why I don't go nuts buying him tools because I know it's only going to be there for like a year tops, 3 months. If you had to choose, like now that you know some of the different parts, say you were going to do HVAC, what side, if you had a choice, would you want to do?
I have no idea. I did one day of service, but it was so boring. We drove for like the whole day.
Rudy out there bullshitting people.
We like walked in the one, the coil was frozen. After we drove like an hour there, the coil was frozen. Left, had to drive an hour to another place, and then it was just like a little maintenance. And then we went and got Chipotle, and that was like the whole day.
Yeah, I think if I sent you with somebody else, if I went and did service, you went and did service with me, or I sent you with like, I can't send you with Jordan because you'll be stoned. But if I, maybe even Josh, it would be, you'd have a good time. Sam says Tyler should join ICE. They pay like a $50,000 signing bonus. Well, it's funny. The lead that he works with, Antonio, we call him Tony, is Hispanic. And we always joke about ICE is going to come get him. Medium commercial. What is? It's funny. I've never heard that term used. Medium commercial. So what is medium commercial? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I've never heard of. I've heard light commercial. You know, heavy. I've never heard the phrase medium commercial. You got that one in a million spot there, Nasty. That's why it's so good. Even though you don't work with me technically every day, what is it like having me as a boss? Three different places now.
I wouldn't want to do HVAC if you weren't my boss.
Even got a little plumbing experience, being a turd chaser for a little bit.
That was fun because we didn't do anything. We would show up at 6 a.m., get Dunkin' Donuts, glue a couple pipes, and then go get lunch. And then that was like the whole day.
Now you know why HVAC techs get paid a lot more. I work on 3/4 commercial. It's funny. Damn, so we actually had more people watching than I thought. Thank you guys for being here again. I thought Rookie's supposed to be one of my best friends, and he's not here. He's a real piece of shit. So if you watch this after the fact, Rookie, I know you're not too busy. Sitting at home by yourself, probably, jerking off, drinking a beer. So thanks for missing the live show. And you're one of the few ones that actually knew that I was going to go live tonight. Jesus. Sit this back from the screen. Somebody says, has Tyler taken his civil service test?
What is that?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the fucking cop, not me. I used to get chased by the police. I wasn't a cop.
I'm not a cop yet.
No, I don't think he applied for the academy a while back, and then he was waiting. He said, can you take your civil service test before 21? Yeah, he did a bunch of ride-alongs, and a lot of people told him to just wait till he's closer to 21. Otherwise, if you pass the academy, you can't really do anything. You're like going around with a flashlight. You're not a full-fledged cop. So he's jerking it to a Diddy video on MTV.
You can't even get into the academy unless she'll be 21 by the time you graduate.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Something new every day. I think whenever I find that you're gonna be like, I don't know, doing patrol in a certain area, I'm gonna fly through the fucking area on purpose to see what happens.
And I'm gonna pull you over and pat you down on the side of the road and make sure you're late to wherever you have to go.
It's fine. And then I'll take you out of the fucking will. My brother did that shit to me. Pulled me over. I was going to DC. He was a Greenbelt cop. He was behind me with his lights on. And I'm talking on the phone with him. And I was like, I'm not pulling over. He was like, go ahead. There's another cop up here. And they see me with my lights on and you not pulling over. Then we're both going to beat the shit out of you. I was like, you're such an asshole. Yeah, Sam, he did. He started in plumbing. And he only went in plumbing because when I was still at Beltway, we were just starting the plumbing division. So when he came on, that was kind of where we needed more bodies. And to be honest, not a bunch of skill. So that's what he was talking about. He loved it there. But that was more like commercial, like rough-in plumbing. So he had a lot of fun doing that. He's only done a little bit of HVAC, and most of it's been like install. Like he can install an outdoor unit, the disconnect, pipe it in, all that kind of stuff. That's what he's doing now. He's like the outside guy on an install team, which he's picked it up pretty fast. It says usually departments require the test. Where do you take that test, Brian? Is that like at the take it at like a college, a police station? Oh, nice. Well, even though he's not in here tonight, but rookie, I know. I guess I don't want to tell his business. The new position that he took. Um, he's like the regional director manager of this place, but he's out in the field doing things right now. But they take care of like a whole bunch of schools in California because we were talking the other day, and the company that had the contract before it's a shit show where it's like a 3-ton outdoor unit with a 2-ton indoor. He's like, have you ever seen that work? I was like, no, never. Indoor can be bigger. Evaporator can be bigger than the compressor, than the outdoor, but the outdoor cannot be bigger than the indoor. Yeah, I'll tell him. So he said when you become a cop, normally you get more money if you take the civil service test. He said normally the state will provide it.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh, I know you apply and then take like things like a written test or something like that, then a physical test. And you got to go in front of like a panel of people and take a lie detector test.
Says let him be a bridge cop. They are under Homeland Security and they don't need a reason to tear the car apart. Yeah, I haven't been watching the news, so I guess there's been a mass shooting in Texas. Is that close to you, Jay? So Jason Johnson, good friend of mine, is in Texas. Obviously, Zeke is the one who lives on the Eastern Shore. He's not in here. He's in California. I forget where everybody else is, to be honest. I should know this. Having a brain fart. I'm sorry, fellas. I know where most of you are at in the country. Sadly, I would say people make good money in the starting out in the trades, but cops starting out now, especially now with the crazy world we live in, um, cops are starting out with pretty good money. I mean, what do they have on like paper? They say like you guys start out of the academy.
It's you get paid that while you're in the academy. It's $10,000 sign-on bonus, and then $70,000 a year, and then after your first year on patrol, you get your own car and you can drive wherever you want in the state. Free gas.
Nice. Nasty. I'm in South Canada. What is that, like Minnesota? I know you're in the U.S. Nasty. You're not in Canada, so I know you're fucking with me. At least I don't think you're in Canada. West Virginia. Yeah, he was supposed to be my athlete. Supposed to be playing in the MLB or fucking NFL. Piece of shit. Jeez.
School wasn't fun.
He can throw 90 miles an hour, but he doesn't want to play baseball.
Because I had to go to school. It was fun at ACC when I didn't have class for the first like month.
Yeah, it would have been different too if I would have transferred you to a different high school for football, but
Could have went to a lot better school.
yeah. Yeah. Ryan, as a cop, you can pick up all kind of extra hours and different shifts. That side work stuff. They make a killing doing that.
A lot of them go to like hotels to be security.
Yeah.
They just sit there and watch movies all night.
Yeah, restaurant, bars, shit like that. You mean isn't Buffalo south of Toronto? Is it really north? Yeah, 2 hours south. I was going to say it's south of Toronto. 2 hours north of Toronto, it would be Canada. Just wanted to make sure my geography was working there. Yeah, guys, this summer's been crazy, man. I think you guys know the company, Matt Carroll Mechanical, which we are going to rebrand at some point. We've been busy as hell. Like it's grown. Like we've gotten way busier than we thought we would be at this time. So in Maryland, summer is starting to. It's going to start to die off. We're still pretty steady though. There's just been a few days that we've had to like really try to fill the board. But most of the time, it's just people coming in. There's been a guy out all week right now doing stuff. So gonna keep running this place. The only way I would leave is if I was, ever went to this other company close to here. There's a guy that he owns the company. If I had to go there and partner up with him, but that opportunity just hasn't presented itself. Damn, that's why I haven't vaped. So do we sound all right? I'm just worried about how the audio is going to be when I put this out. But if not, it's not a big deal. As long as I'm live streaming, I can put other audio out. It's one good thing about having a bunch of podcasts stored up. Weird fact, Las Vegas is west. Sam, are you drunk tonight, bro? My drive to
like an hour.
well, it's an hour in the morning when there's no traffic, but sometimes coming home it's like an hour and a half.
Depends. I don't normally drive straight home.
Yeah. So when I come home, it's like an hour and a half. Because every road that we have to go on is fucked. So normally 32 is not bad, but 95 sucks, 295 sucks, 495 sucks. So Route 3, 301 sucks. Nah, who's fighting tonight, Brian? I know my Ravens they're winning. But it's preseason. Preseason's bullshit. I guess we'll go back to this. When you were little, did it seem, I guess, did you realize how much I was gone? I mean, did it seem like I was gone all the time, or did it not seem that bad to you?
No, you were going all the time. Then you'd come home and you'd want to go to sleep because you're tired.
Yeah, because, hey, we can have geography night, wherever you guys want. As long as the testicles are south of the penis, you're good on here. Just don't drive too far south, because then you'll wind up in the old asshole. Say what in the what's the word? They say they're supposed to be starting to rebuild it, but we have a stupid fucking governor, Wes Moore, who's a moron that just wants to raise taxes to pay for nothing. So who knows? They're going to build an invisible bridge. It's kind of going to be like the transgender movement. Like, what do you mean? There's a bridge there.
Can you make this bigger? I can barely see it. All these lights shining in my face.
It's a fucking professional studio, okay? Right? You gotta get used to the showbiz, man. I know it's hard having a, podcaster dad, but
You wouldn't have been able to start if I don't let you use my microphone.
that's true. So I started podcasting with fucking, you know, Chunk Light. I'm not gonna say his name. It's like fucking Beetlejuice. You say it 3 times, he pops out of the fucking closet. But when I started podcasting with you know who, I took Tyler's like snowball microphone.
Blue snowball.
Yeah, and I'd be out on my deck, and it would sound horrible. Like you listen to the audio, and it's like fucking wind blowing in the background. Out there just smoking cigarettes and shit. The sad part, Brian, you're probably not that far off. But if you're standing on your head, that's fine. Then you gotta change it a little bit. Yeah, technically though, even if you're in your head, your balls should fall down. So I guess they should still be south. So Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve. It's gonna be the Rainbow Bridge. Soul will be the one purple dildo. Sadly, they would do that in Baltimore. They would do something stupid. The leadership here has always been corrupt and fucking retarded. They keep voting in the same people in Baltimore City and they steal. And they're like, I don't know what happened. So I've always lived close to Baltimore, so my votes never really counted for that. But like the mayor, so I've never really cared that much. But governor sucks. The one we have now is atrocious. Yeah, it is crazy. So when I started this podcast, you were like 10?
No, I was in like sixth grade, going into 6th grade.
What was that?
I don't know, like 11 or 12. 2015. Let me see. Oh, maybe like 10, 11. Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah, because I've been doing this like 10 years. Because I started this podcast in 2018, but I was podcasting for 2 years before that. So 2016.
When I was 11.
Reflect on your day. So, I mean, like I told you guys, and I won't get into that because that's just weird, but I told you guys that I'm excited for the future. I mean, with this move, are you excited about it?
Yeah. Can't wait to be back in Ann Arbor County.
Yeah. Us getting this house was supposed to be like this great thing, and I always tell people it turned into a fucking disaster. It's one of the worst decisions of my life.
I mean, I like the house when we got it, but I didn't like how far it was.
Yeah.
Because everything we did on a daily basis was not around here.
Yeah. Well, and obviously I didn't know. I would never bought this house if I knew me and your mother were going to get divorced. But, it is what it is. Things happen for a reason. So there's a lot of things with this show, man, that I got to get back on track. But I'll be honest with you, my focus has to be on other things right now. But I don't want this show to fall by the wayside by any means. But so I'm trying to just stay here, and at least show my face until I can get to a point where I can actually start putting the time and effort back into it. So I appreciate all of you for bearing with me in this time. It's just been. I'm going to keep this set up for a while, but probably in the next 2 weeks is probably going to be the last shows that you're going to see in here. And then I got to start breaking this shit down and taking it somewhere else. So. Damn, I didn't even think about that. With everything else that I've been thinking about, I didn't realize like I'm only going to do like 1 or 2 more shows in this house.
Yeah.
I got to go. Which sucks, man, because I love this fucking studio. I love this studio, and I feel like I haven't utilized it, but it is what it is. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Right now, man, it's just about like, moving forward. And, like I said, we found like a townhouse. It's compared to this place, it's a lot smaller. So I wasn't expecting to move into a house this size. So I wasn't expecting to do that. But um, I wanted a little bit of space. And the townhouse we had to get, some things happened where I had to, I filed bankruptcy through some stuff. So I took a credit hit. And some of these fucking houses, man, they want you to have like a 750 credit score. And mine just wasn't there. So it was hard to find something. So that's why I just jumped on this place. My real estate agent kind of put her neck out for us. So I really appreciate her. And, I know it's only temporary. It's just to have a roof over the head of, me, Tyler, my mom, and my girls. So it is what it is. I'll land on my feet. I always do. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man. And I do know that. And that's why I love being here every week, man. So when I don't get to do these shows, it fucking sucks. I always say that these shows are like my therapy. I love being in here. I got a bunch of guests that want to come on that I've been slowly starting to book stuff. I've just been pushing it out because I don't want to book a guest and then not even know where I'm going to be podcasting from or where I'm going to be at. But I am going to start trying to put out some different videos and shorts. So at least I'm out there doing stuff. I haven't really done that much from work, only because we moved into a new building right before the summer. And summer hit. It's been so busy. Like we haven't done shit. So it looks like we just moved in. it's bare. It's empty. I have stuff in my office. Like our offices have stuff for the most part, but the rest of the place looks like, an empty warehouse. People always come in. They're like, man, you guys moving out? Like, no, we just moved in like 5 months ago. Yeah, it's like a microphone. It's like fucking nose. I feel like there's a big black man standing in front of me. Excuse me, sir. Sure, it's on, damn it. I know you are, Zeke. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, no, Jay, and I know that, Jay, and that's why I canceled a lot of shows, man, and trying to change the direction of this show. One thing about doing it for so long, sometimes you have to reinvent the show, obviously without changing who I am. I'm always going to be me, but kind of changing the content. Otherwise, you blend into the other shows, and I feel like that's what's happened. You're like feedback in my ear. Coming from your mic. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's just feedback. But I'm gonna close this out. You can stay if you want. You're bored. I don't know. It's up to you.
Do you have any other questions that you have to ask me?
I don't know. Is there anything you want to chime in that you haven't said?
You're undercutting my skill set. I can do an outdoor unit by myself. It might take a little bit, but I'll get it done by myself.
You said that you can do it by yourself.
You said I'm kind of like the outdoor guy. I am the outdoor guy.
My bad. Tyler is the outdoor guy. He's not kind of. He is the outdoor guy. He does the outdoor units.
I come in the office and you have 3 bowls of guacamole and you're just sitting there watching TV.
Hey, I put in my time, motherfucker. All right. I was doing this shit when you were still in diapers. Okay?
What do you want me to do about that?
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth. That's what I want you to do. I did find out how much guacamole is too much guacamole Friday, though. Yeah, I bought 3 large things of guacamole with chips from Chipotle. And I was like, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm just going to eat guacamole and chips, kind of light. And yeah, it was no bueno. I was literally thank God the bathroom is right on the other side of my office. Because I was like, my stomach made noises that a stomach is not supposed to make. Yeah, it was not fun. Hey, don't make fun of the accountant shows. For some of those, what's up, Zay? Is that you, little buddy? Some of those shows, man, like I only have them because of the emails that I get. Oh, shitting my brains out was an understatement, Jay. It was bad. Yeah, what's up, Zay? How you doing, buddy? Haven't talked to you in a while, man. Tell your parents I said hello. I don't know if you heard me. This is the first time I've seen him. Zay lives in like New Orleans and does HVAC with his dad. Owns a company. He's autistic. Super smart kid. Like he remembers, like, you can give him a model number of a unit and he'll remember that shit. Like,
I wish I could do that.
yeah, no, he's a good kid. Yeah, I miss you, buddy. I'm sorry. 25 now, man. That's yes. Please tell your parents, man. You have to call me or something, man. My number's still the same. We'll FaceTime. We'll do a chat or something, man. Well, good for your dad, man. He earned it. He earned his retirement. He put his years in and some. How's mom doing? Nice. Well, good, buddy. Glad you're doing good. 13 Pro Max. There you go, man. Good for you. Guys, I'm going to close this out here soon. We're getting late. I know this is more of a live stream than a podcast, so I don't know how the audio is going to sound. So first podcast with Tyler fucking sucks. Thanks a lot. Jesus.
Hey, it's your podcast.
Oh man. But yeah, man, I wanted to come on here, man. Like I said, thank you guys. I appreciate all of you showing up, man. Trying to get some of this video stuff going. What's not good, Zay? Sir, I didn't even see that comment, buddy. What's when you say not good? What are you referring to, buddy? Oh no. Well, damn, buddy. Definitely be praying for your mom and hope that everything works out. You don't realize that you guys had a bunch of Nerf guns the one time that showed up. They were from his mom.
Really?
Yeah. She said she was sending Nerf guns and it was like a box. And it was like enough for like a small army. She said she would send more, and I was like, I don't need any more. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. My thoughts, heart, and prayers go out to your mom, dude. Your parents are good people. I really enjoyed talking to your parents.
What?
Ravens 2013. All right, everybody, we'll get ready to close this out, man. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate you, man. I really, really do. I thought it was cool to have Tyler. To be honest, I didn't know what else. I didn't have anything to talk about. Tyler said, hopped on with me, so I appreciate it. And it's cool working with him, every day. For one, being able to spend that time with him. He's not a kid. He's a grown ass man now. Being able to do HVAC with him for a little bit. So I do want to get out in the field and be able to do some stuff with him, like I did with my dad. Especially before he goes to do what he wants to do in his life, because then I know I'm not going to see him as much. I mean, at least he's living with me, but at some point that's going to go away too. So you got to enjoy those times. So I definitely want to try to take advantage of them, and it's definitely been fun. My baby boy's not such a baby anymore.
I've been taller than you for like the last 3 years.
Yeah, and I'll still bust your fucking ass. So it doesn't matter how much weight you lift.
You can't catch me though.
Can't catch you. Oh, Jesus. It's because I'm old and gray. Don't mean that I can't run.
You're not faster than me.
I'm going to have to do a video. Get somebody to film it.
I would burn you.
Put money on it?
I would put money on it, yeah.
I'm probably going to pull a hamstring or something, but
Probably.
I'll give it my all.
That's easy money for me.
Well, at least I'll make you earn it instead of just giving it to you. But all right, we'll close this out, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming to check out this show, man. Please make sure. I know most of you guys are already, subscribed on all the social media sites. Please stay subscribed. I got to start putting videos out on Instagram. I'm actually losing subscribers. I'm going backwards. Yeah, I know. I'm still young. 42 ain't nothing.
No, you're getting there.
Yeah, he just thinks I'm old. He's in his prime and thinks he's invincible. But he gets fucked up by dad one day and then doesn't know what hit him. They grow up in these soft times. Different. They don't know how it was back in the day. Anyway, I've said it 7 times, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Bear with me. Let me get through all this bullshit, get things straightened out, and finally get this thing back on track, man. But I really, really do appreciate you guys. Please stay safe. Take care of yourself. So let me close this out. Guys, remember to keep your head on the swivel, all right? I don't care if you're driving, whatever it is. I want each and every one of you to make it home the same way that you left, whether it's driving, putting the ladder up, messing with electricity, whatever it may be. Please, please be careful and be safe, all right? Do the little things. Set yourself apart from the next guy or girl, all right? I don't care what it is. Never stop learning. Read a book, a podcast, an online course, whatever it is. Be the best version of yourself. Don't be one of those people out there that learns just enough to get by. Those are the people that bring this trade down. All right. Try to be one of the 1%ers. Keep trying to be the best that you can possibly be. Give a shit about other people. You know what I mean? Care about people you work with. If you notice something changing, I always say this, a person's on time all the time. And all of a sudden that you notice they're 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, ask that person, hey, man, what's up? Are you all right? You never know, that conversation may change somebody's life. All right? With that being said, man, I love each and every one of you. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. See you.
Thanks for listening to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or email us anytime at hvacuncensored@gmail.com. Now, get back to work. Shut this down. Views and opinions shared in the HVAC Uncensored Podcast may not necessarily be the basis of sponsors or guests.